Hello student, here we are learning about mensuration. In that chapter, first we will revise the formulae of surface area and volume. First of all, we already learned what is meant by area. Area is the field on floor occupied by any object. For example, when we put any object on the ground, then it will occupy some space on that earth or ground. That is called as area. And we already learned some formula for area. For example, area of square is side square, area of rectangle length into breadth, and so on. And when any three-dimensional figure is there, like a cuboid, for example this is cuboid, then at that time it has many faces, and the sum of all surfaces, it is called as the sum of areas of all faces, that is called as surface area of that object. And the volume means when we take this object, then it occupies space, the space available in, and that is called as its volume. Now here we are learning about the some surface area and volume of some solid figures. Out of that, the first figure is cuboid. The first figure is cuboid. Cuboid means like this way. This is the shape of cuboid. Here this side is length, this side is its breadth, and this side is height. And that cuboid have 6 faces. The face which is in front of that is length into height. Same way this back surface is also length into height. This face having the area breadth into height. This is also having area breadth into height. And this face that having the area length into breadth. This also having length into breadth. And that's why its total surface area is 2 times length into breadth plus breadth into height plus length into height. Then its vertical or lateral surface area. Lateral means only vertical edges. For example, see here, this is vertical edge, this is vertical edge, and this is, and this is. Its area will be, that is length into height, it is also length into height, and this is length into breadth. And that's why this is the perimeter of base multiplied height. 2 in bracket L plus B into H, and that is the area for lateral faces, means vertical faces. Now the volume means the base area multiplied height. Its base area is length into breadth multiplied by that height, and that's why the volume of cuboid is L into B into H. And when for this cuboid all 3 sides become equal, then it forms cube. For example, this L, B, H, they are of same length, L, L and L. Then at that time its volume become length cube. Why? The B and H are also L inside of that cube. That's why volume is L cube. Lateral face area, that is 4L square, and total surface area 6L square. Why it is? Each surface having the area L square, and each surface of cube is square in shape. There are totally 6 surfaces to a cube, and that's why its total surface area is 6L square. Now the next figure is a right circular cylinder. See here, when a shape of this figure, it is right circular cylinder. Why it is called right circular cylinder? Because here this height is perpendicular to radius. This height is perpendicular to radius, and then that's why it is called as right circular cylinder. First of all, see the volume. I already told you volume means base area into height. If you observe this base is circular in shape. Area of circle is pi r square and its height is denoted by h, and that's why volume of right circular cylinder is pi r square h. Then curved surface area. It does not have lateral only, it have curved surface area. If we cut that cylinder, we will obtain a rectangle. And we already know the length of rectangle, that forming the circumference of circle means 2 pi r, and this breadth means height, and that's why its curved surface area 2 pi r h. After that, total surface area. To any cylinder there are 3 faces. This one curved surface area, this top means circle, and this base also circle, means 2 circles that have area 2 pi r square, and this curved surface area already we determine it as 2 pi r h. From this 2 pi r as common, means we obtain the formula 2 pi r in bracket r plus h. It is its total surface area of right circular cylinder. Now the next solid figure is cone. We already know some objects that having the shape of cone. It is also right circular cone. See here, this is right circular cone. The figure is like this way. There are 3 main concepts of right circular cone. This is lateral slant height denoted by letter L, perpendicular height h, and radius of base r. Here this base is circular in shape, its radius is r, it is slant height, and the perpendicular drawn from this apex of that cone to the base, that is called as height. If suppose this cylinder and cone have radius and height same, then this area of cylinder is volume of cylinder is 3 times the cone, and that's why the volume of cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Next one, curved surface area. If we cut that cone, we obtain a sector, and its curved surface area is pi r into L. Pi, total circumference is 2 pi r. Out of that we consider only sum of the r, and that's why it obtained as pi r L. When we find out total surface area, the base area pi r square and curved surface area pi r L, out of that pi r is taken as common in bracket L plus r, and that is the formula for total surface area of cone. The next one, sphere. All of you familiar with the figure of sphere, that is a ball. It is spherical in shape, and its volume is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Its curved surface area have the formula 4 pi r square, and its total surface area also 4 pi r square, because sphere have only one of the surface area, that is curved in shape. Next one, hemisphere. If we cut that sphere into 2 parts, we got hemisphere. That's why its volume is half of total of sphere, that is 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Its curved surface area is 2 pi r square, and total surface area is 3 pi r square. When we consider that hemisphere with its cut portion which is circular in shape, and that's why its total surface area is 3 pi r square. In this way, this is here we learn all about the formulae for surface area, volume and total surface area. Out of that, some of you already learned in 8th and 9th standard. Remember that you have to learn all the formulae. Then and then we can solve the example. Try to understand and learn these formulae. Okay, we will stop here.